Clifford, remember when you were a puppy?
One puppy, two puppy, on a puppy bed. The littlest one has fur that's red.
I'm kind of new, so I'll stick with you. I like new places, seeing lots of new faces. And before this day's through, we'll make good friends like you.
3 puppy, 4 puppy, 5 puppy, 6. Clifford is up to brand new tricks.
I might be small, but I'm on the ball. I might be little, I might get stuck in the middle. But there's one thing we know, love makes little things grow. Yeah, love makes little things grow.
Lights, camera, action.
All right, class. Today we have a very special guest. This is Ken Burns, and he makes documentaries.
Hello, everybody.
Hello! What's a documentary?
Good question. A documentary is a movie that tells a true story and uses real people instead of actors. Do you want to hear about the one I'm making now?
Yes.
It's about pets. Do any of you have a pet?
I do! I have a dog. George.
How about you? What kind of pet do you have?
A puppy. His name's Clifford. He's lots of fun. He's always ready to play. And he's my best friend.
I can tell. I love pets too. That's why I decided to make a documentary about them.
Are you having fun making your documentary?
I am, but it's also a lot of hard work.
Which you're about to find out.
Huh? What?
This month, you're going to take turns using the school's video camera to make your own documentaries.
Oh, that sounds brilliant.
I'm glad you think so, Shun. Why don't you, Emily Elizabeth and Nina go first?
Oh, wow! Oh, I can't wait!
All right.
The first thing you need to do is decide what your documentary will be about.
Remember, it should be something that's really important to you.
Well, we all really love our pets.
That's a good idea, Emily Elizabeth. But since Mr. Burns is already doing that topic, maybe you should try something else.
But you're on the right track. What else do you three really care about?
We love our neighbourhood. The people are great. Yes, that's it. Our documentary can be about people in our neighbourhood.
Good idea.
First we can talk to Mr. Solomon at his art studio. Oh, and then Miss Grouse at the pet store. Oh, and wouldn't it be fun to visit the bakery?
You sound like a natural producer.
I do? Oh, that's great. What's a producer?
The producer is like a team leader. They plan the documentary and make sure everybody knows what to do.
That sounds like Nina, all right. She loves planning things.
How'd you like that camera, Shun?
Oh, it's brilliant.
Then maybe you should be the camera person.
Okay. Camera person.
What should my job be?
What do you like to do?
Well, I love to read.
That's perfect.
Is it?
You can be the interviewer. That means you read about your subject and write down important questions to ask people.
All right. That sounds great.
Well, it looks like you three are ready to go.
Right, Clifford. I've read a lot of books about people's jobs. Now I need to practice asking questions. So you pretend to be Mr. Solomon. Right then. How long have you been painting? I see. And what is it about painting that you like the most? Good answer. Nice talking with you, Mr. Solomon.
Now, let's see what it looks like if I turn the camera like this. Now, what happens if I dim the lights? Ah, very cool. I've got to remember that.
Okay, this is everything I need to keep things organised. A stopwatch to keep us on schedule. An alarm clock to make sure we don't take too long. And, in case I have to talk to any large groups of people... Oh! George, that's my schedule.
Oh.
Okay, you can sleep there, but tomorrow morning I'm going to need it back. What's the name of the book you're working on?
Flo and Zoe and Who They Know. I think that...
Wait a second.
What's wrong?
I think the light could be better. I did this thing last night in my room and it was really cool.
So, Mr. Solomon.
Hold it. It's not quite right.
Shun, don't you think this is too...
You're right. It's still too bright.
Shun, I don't think Mr. Solomon can see the animals. And we can't see Mr. Solomon.
Okay, that might be too dark. Oops. I'm sorry we didn't have enough time to do the interview with Mr. Solomon. I'll leave the lights alone this time.
And I'll make sure we don't fall behind schedule again. We'd better get started now. Are you ready to begin the interview, Miss Grouse?
Well, yes, I am. This should be fun.
Sorry, I did that.
Oh dear, the birds!
Got it. I'm all set. Ahem. Okay. Quiet on the set!
Oh my, there's frogs everywhere!
Cut! Right, gang. This one has got to work. And action! So, what are you making?
A giant Hawaiian wedding cake is my own special recipe.
That sounds delicious.
It's time for the eggs. We need 7 eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
How many years have you had this bakery?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Was that 3 years or 3 eggs?
What? Years, I think. Now I must put in 6 cups of pineapple. That's 1, 2, 3,
How many layers will this cake have?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cups of pineapple.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that 2 layers of cake or 2 cups of pineapple?
I don't know. But now it's time to mix it all up. Oh, I think maybe there are a few extra ingredients in there.
How many times has this happened before?
0.
What a disaster.
We spent all day working on our documentary.
But have nothing to show for it. Look at Clifford. He's trying to get close to those butterflies. I can't believe how quiet he's being.
And how still.
I know. He's not disturbing them at all. I wish we'd acted more like Clifford today when we were filming.
Then I wouldn't have turned the lights off on Mr. Solomon. I would have left them the way he has them when he usually works.
And I wouldn't have taken those loud things into the pet shop. The noise really upset all of the animals. How about me? I asked so many questions the cake got ruined.
All we cared about was what we were doing.
We didn't even think about anybody else.
Well, we do have the camera for another day. Why don't we give it another try?
Oh, good idea, Shun. Right, but this time we'll be more like Clifford.
And now for the most important part, the candles. Do you think my customer will be happy with their birthday cake? Thanks, Emily Elizabeth, Shun and Nina. That was a terrific documentary. I could tell just by watching how much you care about your neighbours. Do you think the project helped you learn more about them?
Yes, it did.
And do you know, I think we also learned a little bit more about ourselves, too. Clifford! Where are you, boy? Do you want to read a story, Clifford? All right, pick one out. Thanks, Clifford. This looks like a good story. Today's story is Speckle and the Made-Up Rules. One afternoon, Speckle invited all his friends over. He had a new board game and couldn't wait to play it. But when they opened the box, they couldn't find any rules. And no one knew how to play. Then Speckle had a great idea. The group could make up their own rules for the game. Robbie spun a 3, so he had to make the funniest face he possibly could. And when Speckle landed on a green square, his challenge was to juggle. Or at least try to. It was so much fun, they played for the rest of the afternoon, enjoying the rules and the game that they all made up together. The end. I love reading stories together. You know, Clifford, for such a small dog, you really are a big reader.